Hiya, fam. Hello, welcome back. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
Hope you guys are having a great day. It's time for another reaction. We got another pitch meeting here. Which one is this, Dan?
This is the pitch meeting for Squid Game.
Okay, let's do this. You ready?
100%.
All right, cheers to you, fam.
So, you have a new series for me? Yes, sir, I do. Well, actually, this comes from our team in South Korea. Oh, interesting. Now, are you Korean? I'm not, no. Okay, and you're sure? Yes, because, you look like someone I might cast to play an Asian character in a movie.
All right. Really?
And, please stop doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So tell me about this show. Well, sir, it's called
Typical
Squid
executive.
Game. Okay, so this is like in the Shark Tale cinematic universe? Ah, well, actually, no, sir, because that's not a thing that exists. Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is a show where a bunch of desperate people play in children's games for the chance to win a bunch of money. How much money are we talking? 45.6 billion? Whoa. South Korean won?
Okay.
It's also a lot in US dollars. Okay,
Yeah, it was.
great, awesome. So we're gonna follow this guy named Gi Hun, right? Okay. And he owes a bunch of money to loan sharks. Yeah, from Shark Tale? Nope.
Oh, God.
Shark Tale.
Slaps him around in a subway station a little bit. He gets invited to participate in this event that can help him clear his debt. Oh, getting slapped around by a guy in a suit is tight. Okay, and so he gets picked
Wow.
up in
So-
this van and some gas knocks him unconscious and he wakes up in this weird place with a bunch of other people. Oh boy, and so what's the deal with this place? Well, everybody's in a numbered tracksuit and there are very angry PlayStation buttons watching
That's accurate.
Yeah.
go into this other area to play a big game of red light, green light. And what's that? Ah, well, see, you can only move forward when this massive, horrifying doll isn't looking at you. Oh my god. And if the doll sees you move, you get shot and killed. Wait, what is this show? So people start freaking out and running around, and 255 people get brutally murdered.
Yeah, they
What is
do.
happening? What is going on? Ah, well, see, the catch is this is a super secret organization with insane surveillance, and if you lose in a game, you die. Oh, very messed up. Yeah, it also
Yes.
turns out this cop who's following a lead on his missing brother, he's infiltrating this whole operation. Man, that's gonna be hard to do with all the crazy surveillance. Actually, it's gonna be super easy.
Barely an
an
inconvenience.
Oh,
Yes, it
really?
was.
He
Yeah.
just sneaks onto this boat that's bringing players to this place, and he kills one of the PlayStation buttons and puts his uniform and mask on. He just kills someone at the beginning of the investigation? Yes. He doesn't even know what's going on yet. Yeah, so he just does a casual little murder, because he needs
Casual murder.
with the flow and pretends that he works there from there on out, and it keeps working. So he's like good at improv, passable at best. He keeps being like, hey, what are you guys talking about? And the other guards are like, you know what we're talking about. You were there for the thing we're talking about. Very suspicious. He's sneaking around the whole time collecting evidence. With what? With his smartphone, and unlike everybody in the games, this thing just won't die. Oh,
Yeah, it won't.
anyway, so then the second game they need to play is this one where they need to cut specific shapes out of honeycomb candy without breaking the candy. Oh, yikes. So then Gi-hun figures out that if you lick the candy, that helps a lot, so he survives with like a second left, which is kind of his thing. Oh, solving problems by licking things is tight. I never want to hang out with
Don't.
What?
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah.
time, that improves their odds of winning. How do they realize that? Egg. What? So then at bedtime when the lights go out, it
Egg.
gets super violent. Players are gonna die. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of players are gonna die, and possibly a couple of epileptic viewers at home as well.
Oh my God, for real.
Yeah, probably.
Next game is a tug of war where if you lose, you fall to your death. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so pretty much all the main characters are on one team, and then a bunch of random people are on the other. Oh man, I wonder what team is gonna win.
Gee, I
Get
wonder.
this, the team with all the main characters wins. Oh. Yeah, the team with all the random unimportant characters we don't know, that team doesn't win. Oh man, I did not see that coming.
How?
For sure. So then after that, they're gonna play the marble game. What's that one? Well, everybody has to pick a partner, right? And then they find out that with their partner, they have to play whatever marble game they want, and the loser dies. Oh no. So there's this Ali guy who's just the sweetest man, you know, not the brightest, but super loyal. Oh man, yeah, that sounds like a great guy. Yeah, so he gets betrayed and shot
Oh
in the
my
head
God.
and dies. Oh, ouch, that hurts right here.
Yes, it does.
Girl from North Korea bonds with someone seemingly for the first time in her life. It's very nice. Oh, that's nice. Wait, no, one of them's gonna die. Yeah, so then her new friend gets shot in the head and dies. Oh, I don't like how this episode makes me feel. And
Why are you
also,
smiling?
Gi-hun is teamed up with this sweet old man, and he ends up having to take advantage of this man's dementia in order to survive. Oh, boy, okay.
What is that reaction?
I don't know.
That's a lot. And so then after
That is a
that
lot.
game, the VIPs are going to show up. The VIPs? Well, they're these super rich elite types in animal masks, and they're here to watch the games and bet on them. Well, why are they just showing up now? Well, you know how when people go see like sporting events, they always show up just moments before they end? That's not accurate. And so I was thinking in terms of the VIPs, it might be cool if, you know, writing and character and acting wise, they all just, you know, came close to ruining the whole show. What? Just bring everything down several notches. I thought that might be fun. I guess. So then for the next game, they need to cross
I
this
didn't think that would
super
be
long
fun.
bridge with pairs of glass panels, each made of tempered glass or regular glass. Oh, and they need to try to step on the tempered glass with every step? Exactly. There's no other way they could get across. What are the panels held up with? Some long beams on which they can definitely cross.
That's a fair point, actually.
Yeah.
Just the main guy and his childhood friend left, and they need to play the Squid Game. That's the name of the show. It is. So what are the rules of this game? Barely matters, because they're pretty much just gonna fight to the death. Oh,
Yeah.
and his friend ends up killing
Pretty much.
himself, so Gi-hun wins. Oh, he does? And that cop finds out that this secret masked guy who was like running the whole game, it's actually his missing brother. Wait, how long was his brother missing? Oh, well, see, he missed his last rent payment, so that's what sent the cop on this search. This guy's running a massive secret organization, and he doesn't have a system in place to pay his rent. That's what we're going with. So then the
That's
cop
not
gets
what's
shot in the
important.
show.
Nobody's perfect.
Falls. Falls where? All the way into season 2 if necessary. Buys money to pay the families of the people that died. No, he doesn't do anything for a full year. He just goes back to the life he was living. Doesn't spend any of the money. Well, what happens to the debt he had with the loan sharks? Unclear. Well, okay then. So then
Somebody has to
somebody
pay
from
it.
the Squid Game
I bet so. He had to
organization
have.
wants to get in touch with him because it's weird that he's not spending the money at all. How do they get in touch with him? By having somebody sell him a rose that has a secret little card in it. The main thing they know about him is that he's not spending any money at the moment, so they get in touch with him via a transaction. That's right. Twist where we find out the guy who started the games is that old guy. Oh, I thought he was killed during the marble game. Ah, but see, we didn't actually see him die, so he must have had the guard like fire the gun next to his head or something, and Gi-hun wasn't watching. Well, what if Gi-hun hadn't turned his back? How did he intend to fake his death? I don't know. And this guy
Says the guy who
started
wrote
the
the
games
script.
in the
Yeah.
first place. Oh, and why is that? He was bored. Oh. Okay. And so then the old man dies of a
Yep.
brain tumor, and Gi-hun decides to use the money for good. Nice. And hair dye. What? And try to take down the games instead of taking care of his daughter. Oh, okay. And so that's about it. What do you think? Well, it sounds like a good series, you know, and you think we can properly translate and dub this thing from Korean? Yeah, maybe.
Oh no.
Sounds like a no.
Well. Okay, so I didn't know about that.
I didn't either.
Okay, yeah. That's interesting. So I'm going to go back and find out what they're actually upset about.
Yeah, that's a good point. Who knows what all we missed?
Or, yeah, like, what did we never actually get told?
Yeah.
And who dubbed it, if that's the case?
Probably somebody at Netflix who already know with their head.
Either that or... Nah, you know, I'm not going to get into conspiracy stuff here, because we're just here to have fun.
And it was fun.
And it was fun, yeah. Especially, it's better when you've seen the content, fam, for these pitch meetings, because it makes sense after that. They do
Right.
nothing to eliminate your enjoyment, but they definitely point out the plot holes, and it didn't matter because Squid Game was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about this pitch meeting, though, is I feel like it didn't quite encapsulate the amount of emotion in that movie, or in that show.
There was a lot to be
Yeah.
had too, so yeah. But I mean, they're limited on time, just like.
Oh, no, that's fair.
us, so you got to do what you can. But it wasn't a part of a plot hole, you know.
No, not at all.
So it makes sense they wouldn't bring it up
That's fair.
if you look at it that way.
Yeah. There's nothing there to really argue about. I mean, it is a good show in that sense.
Yeah, they definitely drew your emotions out. So
That's a fair point that the cop is investigating, but he kills somebody right off the bat.
yeah, seriously. Now, it's like, well, what do we say about your situation now? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I didn't either at the time.
Oh,
It made
wow.
sense to me. But,
You did a murder.
you're supposed to ask questions, then you start shooting
Yeah.
people. Now.
Yeah, you murdered, death killed somebody. But I enjoyed that show when we watched it. Didn't you?
I did. It
Yeah.
was a great show.
It was. I didn't think about plot holes at the time, but I suppose it makes sense.
Well, it's a very engrossing show. It's something that you don't really notice the plot holes as much as you would in some other weaker shows.
Yeah, right. I think he drew you in there, but there were definitely times where it's like, oh, you brought us to a different kind of emotional level, and then you took us down a bunch of pegs. It's like
Yeah. Kinda.
Didn't think about it at the time because I'm just like, well, it's only going to get worse for him here on after. So
Yeah, 'cause at that point you don't know what's going to happen next, so
Yeah, right.
you're still just totally engrossed in what's happening.
oh yeah, for real. The folks over at Screen Rant, you guys keep doing a good job with these. So we're going to keep watching them. Fam, if you want us to keep watching them, let us know in the comment section because there's like 300 plus of them, and we could go through the year and through into next year with these things.
And probably more.
Yeah. We can also start doing other things like honest trailers. Honestly, I want to see some of those anyway. So yeah.
Liar.
Yeah, whatever. Ooh, it's a lie. Well, anyway, fam, as always, be sure to subscribe, like the video, hit the bells for notifications, and subscribe again and like again as often as you can there, guys. And of course, check us out on those things up there, guys. We'll sometimes be there. Anyway.
Sometimes. Yes.
Sometimes, yeah. Until next time, fam, this has been Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers to you, fam. Cheers to you, Dan.
Cheers to you, Joe.
Later, guys.